Hey there, everyone. Happy Tuesday here. It's Shelly Levi, and tonight I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about a common question again that I have been getting. And this is one has occurred a lot from people because there are different types of CBD oil out there. And so people are wondering, which one do you get? Which one is best going to fit your needs? So I thought what I'd do is I'd come on here tonight and share a little bit more about the difference of some of these CBD oils so you can be better educated in finding the one that might work the best for you. So, hey Jesse, hey Mindy, thanks for jumping on. Hi Mary, it's exciting to see everyone on here tonight. So, all right, here we go. Full spectrum and isolate. These are going to be common words you are going to be hearing when people are talking about CBD oil. The other one that you might hear a little bit from, maybe not so much, is also referred to as a broad spectrum. So I'm going to break down for you tonight the difference of these oils, which one has been known to work best, and to see, again, that'll help guide you on which one may work best for you. All right, so I've got my handy dandy notes here because I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting any of this information, and there's some important stuff in here you guys need to know. All right, so first up, full spectrum. What is full spectrum CBD oil? Well, it is basically the oil that contains CBD and all the other cannabinoids that exist from the hemp plant. And there's about 80 plus of them, 80 plus. So there is a lot of cannabinoids that exist in the hemp plant. CBD is just one. It's only one. There's a lot more. So for instance, there's CBG, there's CBC, there's CBDA, there's THCV. These are all different cannabinoids that exist in the hemp plant. And these cannabinoids are in your full spectrum CBD oils that are out there. Now, with that said, you do have what's called a trace amount of THC. And that trace amount is about 0.03%. Now, it's not nearly as high as what you would see in like the marijuana plant, which I think gets closer to almost 30% THC that you will find in, say, like medical marijuana. And that is what gives you the psychoactive effect on the brain. Now, in the full spectrum, there's 0.03%. So it is a minute amount. It's basically, it's barely detectable on a drug test, but I do have to let you guys know it could show up. So that is why for some of you, if you are in a job where there is drug testing to be done, I probably would not recommend this one just for that kind of reason. But with that said, though, it is under the legal limit. So the biggest thing that I can say about the full spectrum, and you'll hear this reference, is it's referred to as the entourage effect. Because there is so many different cannabinoids in the full spectrum, they're all working together in synergy to deliver you the maximum results. So I hope that makes sense. Now, next up is called the isolate. So in the isolate CBD oil, this is where they basically, like the word says, they isolate the CBD from all the other cannabinoids in the plant. So it's just the CBD that they're pulling out of that plant. No other cannabinoids and no THC. So this is actually the one I started with, is an isolate. And you still can get all those benefits, but again, without you having any worries about THC or having if a drug test is going to be taken. Now, there's nothing but CBD in the isolates, and you may often find sometimes words being used like crystalline isolate that is going to be on your labels when it is a isolate CBD oil. Now, the third one in the group here is called broad spectrum. Once in a while, you'll come across one of these, and this could contain an array of the cannabinoids. I'm not sure exactly what ones they would include in there, but it would not have any of the THC in there. All right, so that is the breakdown, the difference between the three. Now, which one gives you the best results? And they used to say the CBD isolate was the one that delivered the most benefits. However, you know me, I'm research queen. I'm the research nerd here. 2015 at, I hope I pronounce this right, Lautenberg Center for General Tumor Immunology in Jerusalem. They did a study on mice, and they did the full spectrum versus the isolate. And what they found in that study was that the full spectrum delivered the highest levels of relief. The full spectrum delivered the highest levels of relief in that study. So I just want you to know, when using some of this, if you're finding that the isolate may not necessarily be delivering the benefits you were hoping for, maybe consider going to the full spectrum to get better results and better relief. So now, my experience, I actually started off with the isolate. I'm not gonna lie, I was that person too that had a little bit of stigma around this. I wasn't sure what to expect from it. I didn't want any of the psychoactive effect on my brain, so I was really, really wanting to make sure I had something that had zero THC in it. So I chose the isolate to start. Now, with that said, I did experience relief. It took a couple weeks in before I started noticing improvements, but I did get relief from it. And I was dealing with some pretty severe fibromyalgia pain. So I just want people to be aware that you can get benefits from the isolate. But what I decided to do, though, is I wanted to see if there was a difference between the isolate and the full spectrum. And so when I tried the full spectrum, what I found is I found that it worked quicker. I felt like it got into my system quicker. I felt like it delivered results longer. So I actually had pain relief that lasted longer. And I found that I didn't need to use as much. And again, it probably goes to the fact of the full entourage effect. You have tons of cannabinoids all working together to get the job done. So I like to use the analogy of basically demolishing a house. When you're trying to demolish a house, let's say you've got one person that's working on demolishing that house. That's it. Now, will the house eventually get demolished? Yes. It's probably going to take some time and a lot of work from that one person. But think of 10 to 15 people that are going in to demolish that house. You've got some people that are working a crane. You've got some people that are working a front loader. You've got some people that have jackhammers and digging up stuff. You've got some people that have hammers and knocking things down. You've got all these people in there working together to break down everything and get rid of it. So it makes sense When you've got 10 to 15 people going in there and doing that job, it's going to get done quicker. It's going to get done more efficiently. And you're going to see things happen faster. So hopefully that analogy kind of gives you a better idea of what you can get from a full spectrum from the isolate. But like I said, the biggest thing to keep in mind, if you are a person that is concerned about THC, and there is that minute amount, and if you are in a job that does drug testing to get into the job or on a regular basis, I don't recommend the full spectrum. So, but you can still get benefits from the isolate. I'm proof. That's where I started. I just wanted something that worked a little bit better, quicker, lasted longer, and I didn't need as much, so that means my bottle lasts me a little bit longer. All right, so I hope that helps you guys kind of get a better understanding of the difference of the CBD oils that are out there, and with that in mind, can give you an idea of better what may help you based on some of your personal needs. So if you found this valuable, please share this. Again, please share this. You have no idea how much I want to get the word out about this. I have over 100 people right now that I am working with, and I've only been doing this a few months, and I'm blown away by what this has been able to do. People sending messages of them being able to get off their anxiety meds, pain meds, people being able to go back into the gym and work out again because they don't have the pain in their knees or their back or their joints. It's really delivering a higher quality of life for so many. And I want more people to be able to know of this potential option or solution that can bring to their lives. So if you know of a loved one or a family member or friends that are struggling, please don't hesitate to share this with them. Like I said, you never know who this could possibly help or change their life. All right. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. And if you want more information about CBD oil and maybe more specific to some of your health ailments, just comment below and I can drop you a message and we can chat a little bit more. All right, you guys have a great night. Again, thanks for jumping on or catching the replay. Bye-bye now.